power, prosperity, love, and joy. Rob Blackstorm, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I am your spiritual, esoteric, metaphysical, and occult guide. What I want to talk about today is I want to talk about this whole Epstein list thing. You know, there's a big hubbub, if you will, a big clamoring about this Epstein list and who's going to be on it, and you know, the celebrities being exposed. And is Jay-Z on it? Is Beyonce on it? You know, is Keith Sweat, Master P, Aretha Franklin, rest in peace Aretha Franklin. I didn't even say Aretha Franklin, but you know, Jenny Aiko and whoever else you could think of, SZA, right? Who's on the Epstein list? Which presidents, which monarchs, which rulers, which priests, right? Now, let's say, right, that Mark Zuckerberg, right? Mark Zuckerberg is on the Epstein list. Are you going to stop using Facebook and Instagram? Let's say the CEO of YouTube, right? Let's say the CEO of YouTube is on the Epstein list, right? He was on the plane. He went to the island. Are you going to stop viewing YouTube and watching your favorite content? Let's say the CEO of Google, Bing, ChatGPT, Sam Altman, right, is on the Epstein list. They were on the plane. Let's say your boss of your company that you work for is on the Epstein list. Are you going to quit your job, resign that day? Most likely, ladies and gentlemen, the answer to all these questions are no. Right? You're going to talk about it. You're going to have a water cooler conversation. You're going to discuss how foul they are. And the rent and the mortgage is still due on the 1st, as well as your car insurance. Your kids still have to be fed and clothed, right? You still have to learn new things and grow, if you so choose. And you still have backed up childhood trauma that you need to address. And you may be masking with food, drugs, sex, and other recreational activities as forms of escapism that you developed during your childhood as coping mechanisms for your childhood trauma and or grief. Is as much as it is, there's a bit of excitement in the air about seeing the stars, the celebrities, the politicians, the rulers, and so and so fall, is as much as the false idols of celebrity, the false idols of politician, even the false idols of some of these influencers that people idolize and think are going to somehow save the community because their social media posts go viral. It really doesn't affect you at all. One of the things about being and living as a God on earth, as a God man, as a God woman, as a divine being, is you looking beneath the surface of things and analyzing what really matters on your journey. What is really going to affect your day-to-day life? And what are you willing to do about it? Right? What's your resolution for the problems, the issues of the world, and you will quickly realize a couple of things. One, that the only person you can control is you, and you only. And if you have children, you'll understand that well, as much as children rebel against your guidance and direction, right? And that's just a microcosm of the macrocosm of celebrities, politicians in the world, right? The only person you can control is you. Number two, your focus is the most important thing on the planet. Most important thing on the planet. Whatever you focus on is what you will attract. Whatever you have an emotional investment in, that means that there is a link between you and that thing. And it could be, because you just don't like successful people. You just don't like seeing people on top. Now, I'm not saying that these cabals, right? These people that quote unquote run and influence the world, the powers that were, that there shouldn't be a wee bit of glee that the system is falling, right? And that these false idols are being, or these false monuments are being are tumbling down, right? I.e. London Bridge is falling. But what does that, you always have to bring it back to you, which is principle number 3. How are you influencing the world? How are you using your platforms? What is your influence on your family, your children, your cousins, your aunts, your friends? Because if these idols are falling, then there's a slot for you to step in and influence the world. There's a spot for you to be the new stars, the new influencers, the new powers that be. Since this is happening, what is your responsibility to the planet? And first and foremost, what's your responsibility to yourself? Because you have to start with self first. Then you start with your family. Then you start with your neighborhood. And then you go to the world. See, being a magical being is manipulating and guiding intention, cause, knowingly. Magic, right? Manipulating and guiding intention, cause, knowingly. If I could guide your focus, and if I could guide your attention, then I got you. That's the main magic trick. Grammar. Look up the etymology of the word grammar. You'll see it say magic. And glamour. Look up the etymology of the word glamour. You'll see that it's magic as well. And this is how they get you. The glamour of celebrity, right? And the praise that people heap on celebrities and the people they quote unquote look up to, the stars, right? And the powers that be. But when the stars fall, that means new stars must rise. That means new stars must ascend. The universe is constantly expanding. So if you see the CEO of Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg and Instagram, right, on the Epstein list, you're not getting off Instagram. Like Kanye said, Instagram got your bitch, right? Instagram got your bitch. So you're not getting off Instagram. You're not getting off Facebook. Elon Musk is on there. You're not getting off X/Twitter. The CEO of YouTube, you're not getting off YouTube. So what's really the point? It's all a distraction. It's all designed to distract you from the beautiful influence of Jupiter going direct in Taurus, meaning that the abundance of luxury and comfort is in your grasp. Spirituality is in your grasp. Of Mercury going direct in Sagittarius, meaning communicating your highest goals, your highest ideals, your highest visions, and your highest dreams is in effect. Capricorn season, right? The sea goat, meaning that there is an undercurrent, sea undercurrent, right? A flow state that is in you right now that is pushing you to be the GOAT. And whether it's making a plan, whether it's mapping out ideas, right? But also should be some tangible sort of work. Getting into something with your hands, right? Feeling, not with your emotions about celebrities and how they're going to fall and how you're rejoicing. But what role will you play when they do fall? What role will you play when the powers that be fall? What role will you play when the empire falls? What type of light are you bringing to the world, son of man? Now, I'm not saying that, again, it's not something to be entertained by. But I heard that there's like a 32-page document out there. Picture me looking through 32 pages of something just to find out a politician or a world leader or something like that is involved in, Epstein's crimes to, we all know what Jeffrey Epstein did. And I'm not going to do anything about it. What a waste of energy. What a waste of spirit. What a waste of time. What a waste of a day, of hours. I could be using to learn something. I could be using to make money. I could be using to meditate. I could be using to create. I could be using to elevate. I could be using just to laugh at Sanford and Son. Or All in the Family. I could be using that time to work out. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. So when this list comes out, everybody's going to be Tasha K and Wendy Williams. It's coming out either today or tomorrow as I'm recording this. I just want to say be careful with the conversations you indulge in. And be careful. Remember, we all one. We all breathe the same air. Jeffrey Epstein did. Bill Clinton. These world leaders, these entertainers, right? These quote-unquote stars and celebrities. We all breathing the same air. We all technically drinking the same water. We all made up of 70% water. We all poop and pee. We all are one, whether you know it or not, or whether you choose to acknowledge it or not. So, also, don't be so excited about their downfall, because you never know when your downfall is coming. You never know when you'll be going through something that'll pass you in a bad public light. Whether it's you at work, whether it's you amongst your family, whether you get lied on, whether you get manipulated by a spouse or lover, right? Whether you put yourself in a bad position on social media or just in the street at an argument at a restaurant, and somebody takes a video of it and it goes viral. You never know. So don't laugh, right? I think Farrakhan says something like that. Don't laugh when you see people fall, because you never know when it's going to be your turn. The focus of a God body, the focus of a spiritual being, the focus of a magician is someone who is manipulating and guiding their intentions and causes known. Manipulating and guiding their intentions. So what is your real intention behind uncovering this and talking about this? That's all I gotta say, y'all. Peace, power, and prosperity to you. Have a wonderful day. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself. Did you hear me?